Well, hey guys, we had a big project moving this white box truck that had like 35 barrels of oil in it for 35 years.
Come on, man.
And it was right in the way of my lamb pasture. So I made a paddock right there, moved that thing out of the ranch, had to move it past this workshop on the tractor, and we're gonna get it down into an area where we're safe, cutting it up and trying to get this box off so I can get rid of the truck itself that doesn't run anymore, and probably gonna go for some scrap metal. So catch up with you a little bit later. As we pull it to the shop area, I want to show you guys all this squirrel and rat poo just devouring the inside of this truck. So nasty. Check it out. There's just piles of poo from 35, 40 years of sitting in the field. Pretty nasty. Well, I'm going to pull it around my in-laws' house here, and Tom and I are going to start cutting that box off. So the story is behind these tires. We've had these for Jeeps, trucks, whatnot, sitting around for about 20 years, so it's time to get rid of them. I'm gonna keep these bead locks for future Jeeps, and we're gonna use the tires today to help get the box off, which you will see later, and put the tires in the front field. We have a guy coming out that'll buy them. So I'm moving them down here with the tractor. We're gonna set them up down in the field and box up. So here we have to pick this box up on one side. I've removed all the bolts underneath that attach it to the frame. We cut them off with Sawzall and whatnot. And
document it.
We set up 3 tires on each side, and we're gonna put a beam, lift the box up and get it off of the frame. go from tire stand to tire stand. We'll block it off and then get it so that it is off of the frame so we can roll the truck out. And of course, this is Oakie style. Don't really know what the hell we're doing, but hey, what the hell, we gotta get rid of this truck. So, little disaster and Tom Nickel ingenuity, and here we go. Now we're working on the other side. We're gonna lift and push this up into the sky and put that beam in all the way across the other side. Yeah. Yep. Here you can see what we're going to do now is take the tractor and use the bucket and a chain to lift the back end up and get this thing floating in the air. That'll allow us to push on the truck and get her all freed up. Had to cut a few bars underneath, but that all went good. And here you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. So when we went to pick up the truck in the back, we lifted the whole darn thing up and it kind of messed up our tire blocks. As you can tell, they slanted off and the thing started falling. So Oakie style started to really hurt us here, and we could have messed up and dropped this whole thing down on itself. So we had to get back in there and get the sawzall out and the grinder and cut away the back end of that thing. So now we finally got her suspended in the air. We are completely free.
Clear.
I'm gonna go cut off all the bolts that you see.
She's a doozy.
We're attaching the box to the frame, and should have this thing dropped on the ground momentarily.
About as stable as you can get out here in the country.
So we decided to get the forklift because there were some bolts and whatnot, and the tires are actually higher than the frame, so we wouldn't be able to slide that truck under. So now we're gonna pop it up, try and jack it up just a little bit more from our Oakie tire stands, and let her rip a little bit, as they say. And but it didn't go quite planned at first as we wanted.
You want to give her a push?
We manipulated the left side, the right side. We lifted up the back with the tractor, and things just started to come together. And here we go. So now at this point, things got really sketchy. As you can see, we had a rope that was tied to the truck, to me, from the trailer.
It's caught back down there.
It's to the tractor, rather. And,
it's caught.
had
We
to
gotta
throw
do
the phone.
forklift.
As you can tell, we're videoing the sky upside down. The truck started rolling all by itself. It started to freak out a little bit. We were running around and trying to manipulate what was going on. As you can see in the far corner there, the truck was rolling down the hill. I thought it was going to roll down into Willow Springs Road, go through our fence, take down a couple trees, and cause some havoc. So we've got light, we've got sky, but all in all, everything ended up okay. We threw some wheel blocks down, and with me grinding my feet on the ground with the rope, it actually stopped it, and the truck came to a halt. So we're quite happy. Now, so I'm gonna pick up my phone, and we're pretty happy. So now at this point, all we have to do is jack up one end and take out a tire on each side, let the tractor go down with the bucket, rinse and repeat until we can get this thing on the ground. Successfully, the truck has been removed, and we can't wait to get that piece of crap out of here. If you know anybody that wants scrap metal, or maybe a large axle, and maybe the motor can be rebuilt, who knows, but I ain't dealing with that rat food. That's just too nasty for me. So we're gonna let the thunder happen here and get this thing on the ground. I want to thank my father-in-law Tom for helping us out here and getting this box off of this truck. Finally we can get this thing out of here. Now, the box might go to the back for some storage, clean it out, and use it for wood or metal. And pretty happy with today's success. So here we are, removal of the box off of the truck, ranch style, Willow Springs. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Maybe pump up a thumbs up. Thanks again.